And I'm live. Almost typed 180. 180, 380. Unless you're talking about kilos. And it wouldn't be that much. So, good morning, everybody. A little bit later start than usual for me. Just Binks was demanding some attention. So she had to get taken care of first. So, got my camera, had to delete some files so I'd have enough room on my storage device. My signal at home was poor, to say the least, this weekend. Tried to do a breakfast live stream on Sunday, made 2 attempts of it, and I finally just gave up. But I had great breakfast. The garden is producing a lot. I kicked that one rabbit out of the tomatoes, and then I was mowing yesterday and seen the same rabbit, and I seen a baby rabbit. Of course, I didn't have my phone with me, so I couldn't get it on camera. When I went back out to try to find the baby again to film it, I just couldn't. Yeah, no notifications. It was the signal was so poor in my area. It was a nice sunny day, and I guess it just messed up the mobile hotspot. That I really did not get quality live stream out there. So I do apologize for that, and we'll call AT&T and complain at them again because I'm supposed to have premium data. Not sure what premium data means, but it wasn't acting very premium that day. So here at gym, get my workout here. On my bench days, I try just to work an 8-hour shift, so I have the extra time to get the lift in. Just warming up, a couple small sets before I go up on weight. Just kind of get the blood moving. We're going to see what the advantage of me doing all those push-ups throughout the week. So I am doing at least 58 push-ups a day for veterans suicide awareness. We have too many active and veterans that are just taking the wrong path and want to get awareness to them and let them know that they need to reach out. Actually, the VA does a pretty good job on that. Just from personal experiences through some friends of mine. So I'm doing those. I'm doing that.
Can't stay and help you today.
That's right. I appreciate it. Well, you better say hi to everybody. Here's good looking Chuck.
Stop. Hey, everybody. All right. Spot for him. All right. Keep him safe.
I got Christians in there. I think it's Christian or Jane.
With a pinky on each side, probably, huh?
No, I got them trained pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get voted the best spotter, though.
Oh.
Yeah. They said, no, that's how you spot.
I'd like to thank my manager, my producers,
Yeah.
and this guy right here for being a beast. See ya.
They said hello, Chuck.
Hello.
More tones that you've been doing the discus and the push-ups. And I'd agree. I actually have a couple pounds heavier, but I think I've still either lost some more belly size or belly size stayed the same, and everything else is getting a little bit larger. So, Gills, welcome. Thanks for joining in. Let me get some weight. And it probably doesn't hurt, and I'm moving a lot of weight at work. So I got those grates and baskets I'm moving at work that are anywhere from 40 to 75 pounds. I think those help. So, hey, Randy, finally made it. Yay. Okay, Con, how we doing? Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, everybody. I'm in my warm-up session of my workout. This is just to get everything prepared for the heavy sets that I do on Mondays. So on Saturday, because I didn't go to the gym, I did like 120 push-ups in about a 10-minute period of time. And I figured, oh yeah, earaches are the worst. I had one. Well, everything's in the terms of decades ago, and I had a doctor who was a bodybuilder, and his complaint is I always went to him way too late because of my pain tolerance. But I had an earache, and it was a Friday, and I went to him, and he said it looks real bad, and he gave me a shot of penicillin right in the old buttocks. He gave me a prescription for penicillin. He gave me some eardrops that had penicillin in them, and then he was going to write me a prescription for painkiller, Vitican. And I told him, I said, I can handle pain. I don't really need that. And he said, John, it's just going to get worse. And if I don't give you the prescription today, it will be Monday. So I took the prescription, and oh my God, am I glad I did, because the time I got all my prescriptions filled and got home, my ear was hurting so bad. It was 2 of these big Vicodin pills and 6 Motrin every 4 hours. And literally when I woke up, I had a towel. I mean, it was just full of blood and pus, and it was bad. And by Sunday, I was feeling better, but I would want to be tearing my face off if I didn't get that Vitican. I took it for a couple of days, and then I flushed the rest of it down the toilet. Just because anything that is habit forming, I make sure I don't do that. Yeah, earaches are the worst. Ooh, that's not good. Not only you have an earache, then you have a stomach ache. Yeah. It's hard to find a good doctor. I think I found another good one. Him and I are pretty much on the same path, and he understands. I know my body. No, so much closer. So, yeah, the ear is the worst. So here I'm just warming up, not worrying about the number of reps, banking that energy for the heavy sets. But I just can't go to a heavy set. I mean, it's asking for injury. I haven't done it in so long, I'm not even going to attempt. Well, once again, everybody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. So it's been a good week. Work went well. I did have the AC go out, and I have a really good friend who works in the business, and he came out so I went out Monday night. He came out on Tuesday night with the motor and blower and fixed it for me. I mean, he drove nearly 2 hours and took care of that for me. Saved me a lot of money, so I want a big shout out to Tom taking care of it like that for me. It was a huge help, because it was right in the hot. It was going to be in the 90s the next day. And, we survived during the day with 8 fans going. And, of course, I was at work. Still tender and throbby. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll all clear up in a day or two. Yeah, it usually goes in the ear. My wife has that problem where she'll get sinuses, and then that don't clear up, it goes to the ear, and that gets to be an issue. I tell you, that stuff's no fun. I mean, you have to have them. You need to breathe. But when it gets compromised, it's not an enjoyable experience. So I have been really getting the push-ups pretty well. I'm going to continue doing that. Pretty much the minimum is going to be 60 a day. Like I said, the Saturday I did 120. I only did 60 yesterday because I knew I was going to be benching today. Even though I'll be spending a heavy chest day, I will still do my 60 after I get done. probably when I get home. Hey, Pilgrim Prepper, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. Thanks everybody for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. So basically, this is my staying in shape portion of that, because I can't get in the gym. I can, but Mrs. Scottish Fitness is off for the summer because she's a teacher, and I just don't want to spend all this time in the gym while she's home. But the bench is very important. It's kind of my expertise. Tomorrow, I think I'll try to get some throws in. If I feel really motivated, and maybe if I can get the wife to come out with me, I'll go to the high school and throw off the pad there. I think I'll go, if I remember, I'll go check the pad on my way home. And if I was really on top of it, I would have brought my disc with me. So I've been watching some videos to make sure that my form gets cleaned up. Because I'm throwing a good distance, but I think my form can use a little tweaking, All right, time to kick it up. Kick it up. Alrighty. Starting to get into the workout. Hey, I'm a Design, formerly Alex Gamer. Thanks for joining in. I think I'm going to get some more shirts made with that design you designed for me. Right now, I'm the only one that wears that one. I have one shirt. I think next time I'll have her knock me out a couple more. That seems to get a lot of attention, and I do appreciate it. Privet, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. And if you do have any questions, Nat, just put them in chat, or if there are ones that you want to kind of keep on a more personal level, just shoot them out to my email at scottishfitness@gmail.com. I did mail out my last shirt to the Alaska Prepper. That went out in the mail today. Probably about a week before it gets to him. My other winners, Viv B and KC Little Owl, those did get mailed on Friday. So I would imagine by earliest Wednesday, maybe Thursday, you should be getting. If anybody else wants t-shirts, I got them in this color. I got them in blue. And the new ones say MacBean Scottish Fitness. Just shoot me an email with the size and your address. I can take PayPal. You can mail me a check. They're $30 for subscribers. They're $27 for members, which I have 4 members. Well, I did last time I looked. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? So I'm going to see how I feel in the bench today. I've been doing a lot of those push-ups, and I do think they're going to help me get past that pushing point, that one area where I always get stuck. Dehydrating my tomato crop to make powder. Oh, awesome. So KC Little Owl gave me some tips on how to blanch and put away my zucchini and squash, because pretty soon it'll be. Now, you know that bar is only 35 pounds. He's got his earbuds in. Well, I'll wait till he turns around. Not at this time, but if you, Christopher, if you want one, I'll have some made. Generally, once I place the order, it's about a week to 10 days when they get done. So if you'd like a black shirt, let me know if you want a t-shirt design or if you want the tank top. Same thing, Christopher, just shoot me an email and your size and address, and then either the PayPal or whatever, I'll have it made for you, and I will send it to you. That'll probably be the next color I need to do. You know, that bar is only 35 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. It fooled me one time. I'm like, man, everything's so much easier. And then somebody let me know, and I'm like,
Are you selling t-shirts and tank tops?
I am. Yeah, these right here.
I want to buy one.
Okay, what size?
How would you charge them for?
They're 90% cotton. So generally with adults, I charge 30. I'll charge you 25 because you're younger.
I think maybe medium.
Medium?
Like, do they?
You sure? You look like a large.
Maybe. I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'll have to like see if like.
You want blue or you want this color?
Oh yeah, I want that color. Yeah.
And you want it in the tank top or you? Or a
the
t-shirt.
Shirt, the shirt.
T-shirt?
Yeah. T-shirt.
Let me go out and card.
All right. I don't have cash with me. I have a card, but
Do you do PayPal?
I do not. But
Okay.
I mean, you're in here like.
Yeah, I'm in here twice a week usually.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see if I have one.
I'll bring in cash tomorrow for. I'll bring in 25 tomorrow for it if you.
Probably just leave it at the desk.
Yeah, just leave it at the desk tomorrow. I'll pay for
Okay.
it tomorrow. I just got me a t-shirt, Abby. Just got me a t-shirt, boy.
What's up?
I just bought it. I just bought one of his t-shirts. I said, are you gonna be in here tomorrow?
Like this time tomorrow? Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna leave the t-shirt at the desk for me.
Okay.
So I gotta look for it, but
Okay.
yeah, look, he's leaving it at the desk.
Yeah, same time every day, fucking 4 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Alright,
Saturday.
I will be.
All right. Let me get a rep. Thanks for your patience. I'm back. See what I missed. Flaunt, flog. Yes, and Ultimate Design, she does a really good job. She sent me 4 designs. 2 of them I liked, one I really liked. And you've probably seen it. It's like the circle with the dumbbell in the middle. So yeah, I'd highly recommend having her doing it. See how that fits for you. That's a medium.
Okay. Oh, so small.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, unless you like it tight,
Yeah, I feel like it'd be smaller on my chest. Like,
I'll go ahead and try it on and see how it fits. If not, I'm sure I have a large out there. Some people like them tight. I think it looks good on you.
yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Sweet.
Yep.
I like it a lot, actually.
And your first name again?
Jensen.
Jensen?
Yeah, I told Abby just to write a note on it.
Okay.
I'll bring in money in for it tomorrow.
Yeah, because I may not be back in here until Thursday.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is my YouTube channel, so I am live streaming.
Oh shoot.
So I'm not talking to myself.
Oh yeah.
And I may use you as a spotter, so. So the weight's feeling good. So I think I'll jump up to Fashion Parade. There we go. They wanted to see how it looks. Well, too late, but maybe next time. Maybe I can talk them into it. So we'll jump up to 365. Yeah, you can just pay me when you see me.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. The people in there wanted you to model it for me.
Should I?
Yeah. And in a couple minutes, I'll have you spotted.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie, it looks good on this boy. Oh, and English flog means and whip. There we go. We'll be back in a few. Got chickens. Give them some water. Yeah, chickens eat about anything.
Do you want me to spot you right now?
No, I got it. I'm old. I need a few minutes to get the blood to move back into the muscle.
Have you powered to the competition before?
I have. I'm currently tied for 5th in the world all time for my weight and age at raw bench. Yeah.
What's number one? Like how far? How many pounds?
The number one is going to be challenged because we think it was a equipped lift.
Okay.
Because when I look at his equipped lift, I look at his raw lift. There's only 2 pounds difference.
Yeah.
And that's not what equipment does.
Yeah.
So the one I need to beat, I did last November. I did 446 pounds in competition.
Oh, geez. Okay. Wow.
And I think the number one is like 472. I have done 480 in the gym, but I had a really bad start of the year. I had COVID. I had a flu and bronchitis that just wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
And then I had vertigo for about 2 months where
Yeah.
I couldn't bench because I stood up, I'd fall down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'll go up to 385 at least today,
All right.
but that's still about 90 pounds off of where I want to be.
Yeah. How much do you weigh? Like
Right now, I'm about 235.
235. Okay.
Now, I competed at the 275 pound class, but I think the heaviest I weighed was 262.
Were you always like naturally bigger, or did you have to like?
No,
did you
I
have
was-
to like bulk up a lot?
I've been lifting for over 45 years.
Yeah, so
How old are you?
I'm 18 right now.
Yeah, see, 18, I had a metabolism that wouldn't shut down. I think I was 155 pounds my senior year. I went to, I was almost 6 foot tall. I went to service. When I came back after basics and AIT training, I was 6'4", 185,
Okay.
and I was ripped.
Yeah.
And then
I can imagine.
when I was in college, I was 205, and I was still ripped.
Yeah.
I had Mr. Metabolism. I could eat. The more I ate, the faster my metabolism went.
Yeah.
I could, if I didn't eat on Sunday, if I didn't eat meals, I'd drop 10 pounds.
Yeah. Started at like.
After 40, that went away.
Started at like 140. On my license, I'm 145,
Okay.
and now I'm like 185 right now. So.
So yeah, I've been lifted ever since I was probably 14 years old. But it was after in my 30s there was a video where I was spotting my daughter. She went kind of on the bench after I got done, so I put a little. She was like 2 years old, so I put a little 1 1/4 on the dumbbell. She's like, shh, shh. And I looked at that video and I'm like, holy fuck. I said, is that mean? My wife goes, you didn't know? I said, no, I didn't know. It happens gradually. All right. Well, let me start my camera. I post these on the videos too. Let me get my camera set up here.
Will you post them on Instagram?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's actually my channel. MacBean Scottish Fitness, that's my channel.
Sweet.
So make sure you sub. All right, so let me get this where we can see everything. I gotta center it. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you give me a countdown or like?
I'll just take a couple deep breaths and nod, and just about 30 pounds. Right. All right, don't take it out of my hands. Just a little bit. 365 warm up. Almost felt like I could do two. So that went well. Pause it here.
That's more than I can do.
Well, I got yours on you. Give it time. So I like the way it went up towards the end. Ninja Mellon, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in the live screen. Everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. So that was 365. That's usually my litmus test. So now I have 385 on there, which is 40 pounds. Well, don't have them pout, Randy. So 385 will be my next attempt. And I'll see how it feels from there. I think the push-ups I've been doing during the week have been helping. So I'm going to continue doing that. And that's where you got to get yourself drugged. I mean, it's like Saturday, I had to leave for work in 10 minutes, but I knew I didn't have the push-ups in. I knew if I waited till I got home at 11:30, I wouldn't have the energy. So I just went and did it. Or that was Friday. And knocked those out. And then Saturday, I knocked them out. I think that was after work. So I knocked them out. I did, I think 70 on Friday. I did 120 on Saturday. Yesterday, I only did 60 because I knew I was doing this. When I get home before work, I'll have another 60 for the Veterans Awareness. But I think it's a really good secondary exercise. Also at work, I've got these heavy weights, which I'm doing shoulder lifts on all the time. And I think that helps. See you later, Randy. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. Got 18 showing on my side already. It's always a good number. Well, Scottish by heritage. MacBean would be the name on it. American by birth, Scottish by heritage, patriot by choice. So I did serve in the Army, and all three of my kids served. 2 Navy, 1 Air Force. My dad was Army. If the preview did play, because it doesn't always, but if the preview did play, that was a picture of my dad when he was in service. He was in World War II, and he was in the Korean War. He was a paratrooper and airborne like me. And, oh, cool. So it did play. All right, awesome. It does. Sometimes it hit and miss. I don't know why. He was a hero in my eyes. He never talked about much. He did talk about with me a little bit because we were both service. He went and talked to it with the 2 older brothers because they didn't go in. And they kind of asked, they were curious about that. And I said, well, just common frame of reference. You know, veterans will have different conversations among themselves than we'll have with civilians just because our training was different for the most part. But yeah, I'm sure he's seen a lot of action, but I got bits and pieces of it when he was later. But something him and I would share. But same thing, he wouldn't talk to my older brothers about it, and I wouldn't talk to my brothers about it either. I said, we'll find it funny, and you'll find it, not offensive. There's a meme out there. You got the guy with the coffee cup, and the World War II garb says, you find it offensive, I find it funny. That's why I'm happier than you are. But, and my kids are heroes in my eyes too, for going in. I didn't push that at all. That was their decision. Yeah, my dad was over in France during World War II. He was in the airborne unit, glider unit. Thank you, I appreciate it. And basically the channel's about, fitness and nutrition. I do throw some of my gardening in there and throwing disc and that. Just remind me I got to do that pretty soon. I'm going to enter a discus competition and see what I can do on that. What's the best lift to break a plateau on max bench press? We people, I would say, work your shoulders and work your tris very hard. Do I do military presses? And you got to do them heavy. And I will do tricep pull downs on the machine. And I'm in some of my videos. I'll actually have somebody stand on what to stick. So, but those two, and then of course benching and flies. But those two will help with your triceps. Hit them really hard. That'll help with your stick point. And I'm going to say push-ups. Do a lot of push-ups. Do push-ups. Survival Buzz, how you doing? Thanks for joining in. So it's funny. I'm in a gym and everybody's linked up with their earbuds and that. Me, I just like to concentrate on what's on hand. But once I get young Jensen's attention again, I'll get him over here for a spot. And we'll go after 385, which I haven't done since yuck last year. And it was last year. And then we'll see how that feels. And we'll make a decision from there. And of course, my burnout sets at 315 and 225. They're where I think the real work comes out of. Well, it takes time, Ninja Melon, and I'm not a colorful one, or I'm a natural lifter. And I don't care if you're naturally or not. That's your adults, make your own decisions, because you still have to put work in. But I've only been on YouTube for about a year or so. You gotta understand, it takes time. Those creators that have 100,000 plus and that, they've been on YouTube for 10 years plus. So it takes time. I'm really happy with where I'm at. Just time and effort. As soon as I get Jensen's attention, I think I'm about ready for the 385. Any peds? I don't know what peds are, but I take vitamins and minerals, and I take an amino arginine. I take a lot of arginine, which is amino acid, which helps with the circulation, helps with blood vessel and heart health. Those are the main things. Otherwise, it's vitamins A through Z, and zinc, magnesium, and about once a week iron. Oh, formula? No, I do not. I don't care if people do. I don't want to assume the risk. I think there's some long-term bad effects on those. I see too many people in this business, croaking in their 40s and 50s, and I don't want to be one of them. And at this point, being 61 years old, I really don't need it. Until a doctor tells me that I need something to enhance my, testosterone, I'm not going to take anything. I mean, I'm on no medications at all. I treat my cholesterol with diet and exercise and B3. And what's the other one? B3 is a niacin, and then oats also help with that. And there's a few other ones, but I take natural minerals and vitamins to try to treat everything. And for the most part, it's kept me in good health. I did have a rough part this beginning of the year, and that's why I'm at 385. But I'm trying to get to 405 by the end of this month. and then keep going. I'm gonna have to bulk up a little, but that's okay. I'm trying to do it slowly so the belly doesn't get past the chest. But if you are taking those peds, that's fine. Like I said, I have no opinion about one way or another. I'm just not going to do it. Number one, I'm not ready to assume the health risk that I think might be in there. And number two, I'm cheap. I'm not going to spend money. So 2 reasons. Boy, pumping the iron here.
How many more sets you got left?
Huh?
How many more sets you got left?
Probably quite a few. I'm going to do this and then probably go up, and then I'm going to do some burnout sets. All right, now let's go for it. Poor kid asked me how many sets I got. I got another half hour. I think tell him. So 385. Let's see if we can nail it. See, it was before that was a good spot. Oh yeah. Oh good. I think I'm gonna jump to 390. You wouldn't think that this would make a difference, but it does. I hate to break it to the young man, but I suppose if he was willing to take the weights off and on, I'd let him work out with me. I did have one guy who worked out with me, decades ago. And because, I wear pretty much a loose shirt, jeans or, shorts. He asked to work out with me. I said, sure. And then, he got up to about 225 and he was done, and I'm throwing more weight on him. He got all mad, and I'm like, what are you getting mad about? Well, I didn't know you were a big bencher like that. I said, it doesn't matter. I work out with anybody. Hell, I used to work out with a young lady used to work out with me. We just throw the weights on and off. And he was all mad. I said, man, don't be mad. It's not about me. When you're in the gym, it's about you. Basically, you're trying to make a better version of yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Just worry about what you're doing. Pay attention to the time so I don't take too big of a break. Everybody, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Best way to support this channel is hit the thumbs up, hit comments, like, subscribe, share. I also have memberships available. Ignore the fourth one. I can't change that price. YouTube got ridiculous on that one. And with the memberships, you get discounted shirts. And you also can email me directly for lifting advice. And then if you want, we have the ability, we can link up like once a month on some sort of video chat. I usually use Messenger. Then we can talk about your goals and how to get there. Here you go, Miss Form. Yeah. And understand, I've had bigger boys in the gym than me. I went to one meet, and there was 3 of them. And they had on their shirt, they said, I lift more than you lie about. And then when I started warming up, they were telling the truth. They were 500 plus pound benchers. And so I made friends with them. And then they were impressed because of my age and weight, because they outweighed me greatly. That I was in the 400s. And we're still friends on Facebook and that. And if we go to meets, we see each other, we definitely have a good time. Remember, there's always somebody bigger and stronger, or faster, or better looking, or whatever. You just try to be the best version of yourself. And that's the way I look at it. So 385 went up. Really happy about that. So I only got 20 more pounds to hit my goal. But I think it's doable. If I hit the 390, then I'll knock that down to 15. So really, really happy with where it's going. Everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Hopefully the volume is good enough. Try not to talk too loud because I am in the gym. Do I swim? I have swam. I can swim. When I was in Florida, I did a lot of swimming. There's not, I guess the YMCA's got a pool here, but I don't go to the Y, so it's been a while since I swam. Generally because I carry a lot of muscle mass, I don't float very well. So, but when I did work out down in Bloomington at Gold's Gym, they had a pool, and I would sit there after my workout session. I'd go and cool off and do some swimming. Swimming is a great form of exercise. I mean, it's a full body exercise. And if you have problems with your joints, it's helpful because the water is buoyant. It takes a lot of pressure. I'm more martial arts. I have boxed, but I'm more taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, karate, arnis. I took a lot of training in that. Just because it was really good for relieving stress. It was a great way to get stretched out. I'm not very limber. I'm not very flexible, as the wife says, in more ways than one. But yeah, I've done martial arts in the past. Right now I'm throwing discus, and I'm going to enter a senior meet in September. And hey, Jason, how you doing? Yep, thank you. I got 390 on there now. Do you like Mike Tyson or? Actually, I think Tyson is the guy I would never want to get in a boxing with ever. that he is just a beast when it comes to that. And kind of I've seen him too. Yeah. So at 61, I'm not going to be doing any MMA fighting. My face is ugly enough. I don't need to help it. So, and I generally avoid trouble because even when we do go out, we're going home before the witching hour. Like I said, nothing happens good after midnight, and we're home by like 9 o'clock. So, I think it's time to go get me a spotter. See if I can knock this out. All right. It'll be a slow lift.
All right.
If I nod my head a few times, I just give me enough to get it the rest of the way up.
All right.
But it's never fast, especially when I get the heavier weights. Thank you. And that's where I'll hold it off today. So 390. 391 up. Feel good. Only 15 pounds away. So definitely feel good about that. So now come the tough sets. A little bit last of energy. That's called Gary. It's called desperation. It's kind of like since I went that far. Let's see it, Gary. It's been a while. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate that too. So, hit 385. That was my goal because I only hit 380 last time. And I just felt I had 390 in me. So there's 390. I nailed it. And that's as heavy as I'm going to go today. And let's get him the verification badge. Where do you need to go to get that? How far? I'm going to have to look that up. How many subs you need or whatever it takes to get there. But good. So now the challenge is to do at least the same on the burnouts, if not more. Well, you can kind of take that two ways. If I didn't hit as much in the burnouts, that means I really spent that extra energy here. And if I sit there and do too much, didn't do enough here, and I hit too much on the burnouts, and it means I didn't hit this hard enough. So it's kind of a balancing act. Last Tuesday, I did 7 reps at 315. I did 22 at 225, which is way too much like cardio. I don't know who Iron Bibby is. I be honest with you, I don't really watch too much of that stuff unless it pops up on my Facebook or something. Not something I look at, but I'll go check them out. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Yeah, stop it. So we're at Seagulls now, huh? Oh, 100,000 for verification. Well, we have a couple of years for that, at least, and that's fine. My next thing is 10,000. When I hit 10,000, we'll have another giveaway. I did send out 3 shirts. Gave one to Rudy, the Alaska Prepper, just because he helped me out, and Casey Little Owl got one, and then Viv B. There was another winner, Kathleen L. And if you're watching, Kathleen, I need you to send me an email. Either she had left the chat before I did the drawing, or sometimes people think, yeah, maybe I don't want to do that. So, no, they don't. They do other things. They do a lot of exploring and hiking and keep themselves active in different ways. Well, here you go. But in all seriousness, Ben, I know somebody personally who's definitely those werewolf preppers. But he let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. So, and he did it right in front of my godson. And after he left, I told him, my godson, I said, he paid attention to what he just said, right? Because he's close to your town, not mine. His thing was, if the shit hit the fan, he would just, take from the neighbors. Yes, well, he lives in an area where maybe not all the neighbors are armed, but there's going to be a few of them. So what is my bench goal? It changes from time to time. Right now, it's 405. Get back to 405 is my immediate goal. I'd like to do that before the month's over. And then I'll see how everything feels and go from there. I would like to beat my personal best of 480 in the gym and 446 in competition. So once I think I can get like 451, because it's kilos when you do competition. Once I think I'm good for a 451 when I'll either do a UPA or a USPA meet. Right now I hold the records in both. And my feeling is why do the meet unless I can beat it? Or at least until I go into another age bracket. Now, I am in a lower weight class, so I suppose I could still do it and probably still beat the national record. But I just don't want to go in the meet and be a sub 400 lifter. Not yet. I mean, it's going to happen. But yeah, I know how it is. But then again, I have to take them at their word. So if they did show up, if that scenario happened, I would, unfortunately, act in kind. I've only had a couple of people sit there and make a threat towards me, and And I had to, let the boss know that that person comes out in the parking lot and it looks like a threat. It's over. I don't take threats lightly. And strip down the weights, get ready for my burnouts. These are the ones that I really dread. I ain't gonna lie. It's where the work happens, though. I'll be honest, sometimes they're more impressed with my reps at 375 and 2 1/4 than they are with the heavier weights. And sometimes I am too. Now that young kid's still here. When I get done with my bench, I'll go get him to make sure he gets on the bench. Somebody doesn't slip in. But this is like the reps the best. They are the harder ones. I tell you, I'll be back checking my notifications. There you go. I will tell you, it's the heavy ones are nice, but they're over quick, and I recover from that lift far sooner than I do with the rep ones. 20 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Great to see that. So it'll be a 315 burnout, and then a 2 1/4 burnout, and I'm done. I had somebody go, "Why don't you see how many you can do at 135?" Oh, hell no. I might as well go run distance if I'm going to do that. Which I used to do, but I can't do that anymore. I'm just too heavy for it. I'm sure it does. Ain't much those chickens won't eat. I know sometimes they'll have a bad egg or a broken egg or whatever, they'll throw it out there. Boy, they'll take that egg out like crazy. Then they'll get in, my buddy has chickens, and they'll get in his garden and they'll wipe the whole garden out. So here comes the tough sets. I had to delete some videos off my phone. I was trying to transfer them. For some reason, the transferring just wasn't working. I might have to see how full my hard drive is too. Probably I haven't done really any maintenance on this computer for a while, so I probably need to. So are you in a sustain mode or trying to build? I'm trying to build back to where I was at. And last year I did a competition and set my personal best in a competition at 202.5 kilos, which is about 446.1 pounds. And the year before that, I did 380 in the gym. So if I can, keep getting to 5 pounds a week or every other week, hopefully by November, I'll be where I need to be. Generally, W.T. Franklin does a meet in November, which is in Peoria. So if that one happens, I'll get a hold of Jason. See, maybe he can do the meet with me. And it'd be really good to beat my own record, especially if I do it at the lower weight class. That would be really great. If you go to openpowerlifting.com and you search 60 to 64, 275 for raw bench, I'll be number 7, but 7, 6, and 5 are all the same weights. I think even 8 and 9 are all the same weight. Yeah, they do get filled up fast. Even though I did upgrade, I got a memory card in there and that, but I think next time I get a new phone, I'll get the one with the biggest amount of memory in there and put a big memory card in there too. But generally it takes about 2 months, and then it's filled up. And then it's time to sit there and get her knocked down a little bit. Oh, man. So I think it's about time to do my dreaded lift. I'm just going to have to find me a spotter. And then I think I see Jensen back there. Yeah, I'm sure it was. A lot of water in it and sugar, which will help them out. But yeah, I was amazed. I raised pheasants one time, and evidently a baby snapping turtle got in the pen, and they just destroyed it really quick. It was done. Yeah, you guys, you're getting some hot weather down there. We're avoiding it. We're only in the 80s, so that's really doable. I know in Missouri, it's in the high 90s, almost 100 degrees. So it gets miserable. It's hard to do things. It really takes a lot of energy out of you. And then when I'm done, I'll come get you, so nobody else gets in there. But I got 2 burnout sets. These are the tough ones. All right, now 3:15. See how many times I can give it a ride. Gets to be too much like cardio. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I got 8, one more than last week. So I'm happy with that. 8. Woo. That felt good. You can see I'm breathing heavier on that set than I did on the 390. All right, what did I miss? Yeah, game fruit farm. Yep, got 8 of them. Thanks, Miss Worm. Thanks, Gary. 102, 106. Oh, my goodness. I hope it doesn't make it up here. I haven't checked it lately. I think we're supposed to have pretty much sunny skies through Friday. They did call for rain about 2 hours ago, but it was just a sprinkle. The garden still got plenty of moisture in it. And I'm thinking by Thursday or Friday, I should have cucumbers. I tried to trellis some up, but they're spreading out. They're doing whatever the hell they want to do. Well, you get that temperate climate because of all the water around you. That's generally in the summer. Up by the lake, the Great Lakes, it's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than it is in the rest of the state. And then in the winter, when it gets really cold, it's generally about 5 to 10 degrees warmer towards the lake, as long as the lake in Minnesota in the house. Yeah, Minnesota's a beautiful place. I was up in, when I was in Boy Scouts, we went up to Ely, Minnesota for a month, up at the borderline lakes. It It was just gorgeous. Caught a smallmouth bass, caught perch, caught northern pike. You would hear wolves at night. We'd see the northern lights, which is just one of the best light shows out there. Mother Nature gives out. Had a black bear come into camp. And we put out a forest fire. We fought it for about 8 hours. Problem with up there is the fire can go underneath and come back up because of the just decades of layers of pine needles. Hottest state would probably be Arizona, especially getting to Death Valley, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. I know it was 111 degrees where my daughter lives yesterday. So it was 111 and heat index was 115. And we went and visited her last year and it was 111. And oh my goodness. I mean, I had to restart the car to let it cool down. Yeah, by the time I got to the car, I was sweating. I still went and worked out. And it just was miserable. But otherwise, there was no staying outside. Just way too hot. They have a pool and they've got a netting over it to shade it. In other words, the pool water will get 90, 95 degrees, and that's too warm. So the wife was like, well, let's find a pool yesterday. So we have a pool. So we were in our kids' kiddie pool, which is a 6 by 4 foot, about 18 inches deep. But hey, cooled us off. Sent him a picture. Said, yeah, we're in our pool. That was one we bought for them when they were young. Then we did have a full-size pool. Had a huge pool, 33 feet in diameter, 26,000 gallons. We had it for about 15 years. $111, yeah. I tell you, when it was that hot, when I was in the service, you didn't go out anywhere. They shut you down. That temperature will kill you. It does kill people. You know, when we were driving there, we went through an area where it's like caverns, and not caverns, but just huge, deep valleys. And before we entered there, I said, let's get gas. She goes, well, we're just a little under half a gallon, half a tank. I said, no, let's get gas. We don't know when the next gas station is. And we don't want to run out of gas in this climate because it'll kill you. So we topped off, and sure enough, we didn't see another gas station for about 150 miles. So that would have been a bad experience. And then we never drove that way again because we didn't see it, but I guess there was no railings anywhere, and people have drove off those cliffs. And I guess the bottom was full with buses and semis and cars. Because when they go down there, they don't bring them out. Yeah, they irrigate them. And my daughter and her husband, they don't have a lawn. They just they have pebbles. They just get different colors of pebbles, and that's their lawn. They might have. No, I don't even think they have that. No, I don't think they have any lawn at all. It's a waste of resources. Even if you irrigate them, the sun's going to cook them off. I'll give it about another minute, and I'll knock out this last set. 22 thumbs up. That's great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So I hit my goals, and so far I have exceeded my goals. My goals were 385 on the top end. I did 390. Yeah, at least 315 by 7. I did 315 by 8. And, And 2 1/4. If I can at least get 22 again, I'll be happy. That's a tougher one because it's getting towards the end of my workout. I only got so much energy. After this, I'll go and probably do flies. And then make the trip home. By the time I get home, I'll have about 2 hours to relax, or somewhere in those 2 hours, I'm going to have to do my push-ups, but I'll probably only do 60. As I worked the chest pretty good today. And then tomorrow, if the weather is good, I think, again, if I remember, I'll check that field and see how their throwing pad is. It's been a while since I went to that high school. It might be in bad shape, but it's closer to me. And if it's in decent shape, then I think tomorrow I'll shoot out there really early and throw for about a half hour and then come back home. Mass gaining guy, all right. Thanks for joining in. Well, 2 wins so far, 2 big wins, but every day in the gym's a win. You know, as long as you're in the gym and you're trying your best, it's a win. You know, even a bad workout's still a workout. You're still, you know, working your muscles. You're still putting the work in, and you know, you can't get wins every time you come into the gym, but being in the gym and doing a workout is a win in itself. So really happy hit 390 on my top end. Got 315 by 8. So 2 wins so far. Now, I do the one I hate. 2 1/4, but I think it does really help me in the gains. I am on a live stream, if that's okay.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good.
I gotta let you know. So I'm just gonna go until I turn blue.
Okay.
So,
There we go.
no, this is my burnout. So.
Okay.
No, 315 was my last one. All right, you count, I'll pump them out.
All right. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, you got 20. Let's go. 19, 20, 21, 22.
I'll take it. Forgot to record it. Fuck. No biggie.
You're strong as shit.
I've been doing it a long time. All right. I'll move my stuff out of your way. Forgot to hit the record button. Oh, well, no biggie. It's all yours.
Okay.
Any more reps than that, it's cardio.
What do you mean? 3 months.
That's where you get the gains. Have a great day, Miss Worm. Thanks for modding in. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Yeah, 22, but I forgot to record it. But it's okay. It's the same I did last time. And I'll just show it again. Oh. And golly, Miss Molly. That one wipes me out. I don't think I need to connect to the internet.
I was gonna start with my
Ah, 25 thumbs up. Appreciate it, everybody. Now I'll do some flies for some accessory work. Yeah. Watch them on video. Oh, here we go. Got our first spammer. And our first spammer. First spam. Come on, come on. There we go. As soon as Miss Worm snuck out, here comes the spammer. Can you believe it? Yeah. Goodbye. All right.
Then you're gonna go over the round 171.
I guess we had to. I don't think they're human. Oh, it's a bot.
That's it.
You know, they're just scanning. Still a good workout. 390 at the top end. 315 by 8, and then 2.25 by 22. It was a bot, Gary. We're gonna get those.
All right.
Okay, comes. I did. So funny. So let me upload.
How dare you say that? Well, I feel like they can be a stop. They're all really grown. They're no longer kids anymore. They don't sweat even now.
Bye, have a good day.
You too. I don't know. I feel like they should tell it. Get one for you.
I'm going home.
Going home already? Well,
All right, go start working.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we can get them. They're all the same. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to
There we go. But we'll rest and then shoot over to the flying machine, and then it'll be time to.
Is it just me or this is crooked? Is this crooked?
yeah, it's always, it's always crooked. What's crooked? The thing is.
There we go. Just checking my. See if I have any comments. No, doesn't look like it. Back to the live stream. There we go. So good set. We'll knock out some flies over there. And I'll be back and stop at the high school. Check out the. Let me go hit those flies.
Alright, one round starts now. One round start. Damn, okay. Hi. This is 10 pounds away from your back. Make this shit look light. This is 10 pounds away from your back. Make this shit look light. Let's go. Did you lift that up on your own? Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah. They're not even trolls or bots. Just computer generated, and I'm telling you, the worst thing you do is click on those things. And then they'll have your computer. Troll is usually somebody who comes on there and starts saying stupid stuff. We had one, hey, how's it going? Oh, we had one on my Midnight Madness one last week. And then I'd block him. And he'd create a new account. He was back in about 6 minutes. And by the third time, I think he finally gave up on it. He probably just had ran out of emails to use. I think eventually YouTube will figure it out what they are. So, live stream here at the Edge Fitness Gym in Streeter. Come on, have a good workout. This is a great gym to come to. Family owned, friendly staff. Good equipment. They got a lot of cardio. You hear stuff for cardio people too. That's just one section of the gym. The main one is about 8 times that size.
You know, I gotta keep doing something.
So it's always it's always a good time to come here and work out. Yeah, I like it that I can film in there and don't have to worry about violations from YouTube for the music. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's another thing. I know if you do a lot of lifting and you're on Facebook groups and that. I haven't got one in a long time. Maybe they went to a different format. But every now and then I get a friend request and I'd click on the guy and he just looked like a pharmaceutical. And I tell him, no, man, I ain't interested. Well, we do regular supplements too. Yeah, I'm not buying anything from you. So, we're ready to do another set of flies. And I'll probably call it a day in about an hour or 20 minutes. But it's on their Wi-Fi. I had to find out why I can't do them at home. I should have been able to have a good one yesterday, but the signal is garbage. So I have to call AT&T and have it out with them again. Oh, I'll be right back.
Let me just go.
Yeah, hey, yeah, right.
No, no. This is yeah. Right. Whatever.
I don't want to be bothered, and I don't really know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to
It'll help your back the message.
have a rich meeting, know what he should be doing. And that's what we had Ryan do. Not that kid. Saturday when he talks about coming back, but he doesn't. But we don't want him to hurt.
Well, it makes sense. There's a kid in here right now with a pipe.
Make sure it's tight.
Alrighty. Yeah, Tinder, I married. I ain't gotta worry about that stuff. I guess that's a real shit show. Oh man. So anyway, everybody, thanks a lot. 27 thumbs up, appreciate it. It's been a great workout. 390. Next Monday, 395. We got 395. I'll be a happy camper. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful week. Remember, rest, nutrition, and proper form are the keys to long-term health and development. It is. 405 by the end of July. That's what I'm striving for. So hopefully in about 2-3 weeks, should be doable. We'll find out. So stay tuned. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I do have shorts, playlists. You run those in the background. So I'm run those help. So if you want to just run my playlist when you're not doing anything with your computer, I'd appreciate it. That'll help me out. And also, if you want a membership, just go ahead and join. Then you can email me directly for workout advice. And then whenever you need to, we can do a video chat and talk about your goals and how to reach them. Everybody have a wonderful time. Shout out to Alaska Prepper, Prepper Nation, Grayman Prepper, Northern Girl Hobbies, The Body Beatdown, Jennifer Cruz, Parents Veteran, Ben 3222, whatever, Arc Wildman Survival. There's a few others, The Bitter Critter, and all the Beaverines that joined in. Thank you very much.
Every guy can find a man. Dan, tell him I'm giving you damn money.